Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year!
I don't know what happened during that live. That countdown kind of froze on my screen. Was it frozen on yours?
I don't mind.
I don't think so.
Well, I've got computer problems going on here. So welcome, everybody. This is our year-end recap, as well as our awards ceremony for 2023. And I know we've never talked about this before, but we do have the top 3 awards for our most generous viewers, the people that have donated to the channel toward the supplies over the course of this year. We've got the top 3 donors, and then we've got another special award after that as well for a special person out there. And we're going to save that for a little while later. And I guess before we get started, I should probably say that that's Patrick with Light Source Engraving.
And that's Steve, the hobo with wood.
And that is the ever glorious Rich, the Louisiana Hobby Guy.
Not ever glorious. The laser maker.
The laser maker. Hey, that's how we started off a year ago. Happy anniversary.
Exactly. And we are at our 1 year about anniversary. This is our first full year.
It does not seem like I've been putting up with y'all for a year.
No, it seems longer.
It actually doesn't seem like a year.
It does not.
No, it doesn't.
No.
It's flown by.
Yeah. But today we're gonna start off by and I've been quiet for the last week or so for those people that are watching on my channel. But I just wanted to let you know that I've had a series of incidents. I had to skip Christmas this year. I wound up first with blood poisoning, second with COVID that I'm still trying to recover from, and then an infection in my lungs, and now a nasal infection. So it hasn't been the best of holidays.
You know what? Maybe you ended up with a computer virus.
I may have gotten it from my computer. Yes.
Yep.
And then yesterday,
yesterday
my hard drive crashed, and I had to work around that. So it's going to be a long road to recovery. I think I'm going to be taking a few weeks off in the beginning of 2024 and try to recuperate, clean things up around here. But they're gonna keep going strong. So you got something to look forward to there. We do also have a special live stream that we're going to be doing next weekend that we haven't advertised or told you about yet. We are going to have a special guest on next weekend for those people with diode lasers. We are going to have the guru of G-code visiting with us, Gil Aguero from Portugal. He's going to be getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning to come and visit with us. And we're going to be talking all things G-code. So
he's a super cool dude. That was cool to meet him at LBX.
We all got to meet him and have lunch together at LBX. And real good guy. I've been knowing him since I think 2019 or so. He used to be the head of tech support for Tour, and he is now the head of tech support for Algo Laser. So he will be on with us next week in a special edition. But for right now, let's get started with what we're going to cover today, and then we can get to the awards. It's not going to be a long show today, folks. We're going to try. We know that you all have holiday things to do and places to go and people to see. So we're going to try and make this as short as possible today. And I wanted to start off with the year in review. So back in this month of last year, we started with the letter to Santa. And I don't think any of us have one around. I actually have one hanging right over there. But that was a layered design with the stamp of the post office, the official post office of the North Pole, that children could hang on their tree and put their letter to Santa inside. So that one we did, I think, on 2 different CO2s and a diode laser. We actually demonstrated that one. Also in December, I did a design for Christmas lights. So it was a 2 strings of Christmas lights that said Merry Christmas out of wood. Again, in December, we did, Steve, do you have the mini bottle holder available?
This one?
That one. We did the mini
empty.
liquor bottle holder. Steve did.
Yep.
That was a lot of fun. I actually did a couple of those and gave them away as gifts. I still have some mini liquor bottles over here on the shelf behind me.
You got anything in them?
They're all full. Yeah, I was going to make 2 more, and I just never got around to it. In fact, I might make those now.
That whiskey might cure what ails you.
Yeah.
Oh, it could be. Excuse me. And then also in December, I did the nativity crosses, which was the Christian and the Tau crosses. Those were a big hit. Lots of downloads on that. And in December again, Steve did the nightstand bookmark. Do you have that?
I do.
I know he's got most of his stuff all around him. He's got a very messy shop over there.
Why do you think I got it zoomed in so tight? But that's a bookmark, ladies and gentlemen.
No, that's a book stand. You also did a bookmark separately.
Now, this
That's
is a bookmark.
the book stand. Yeah, but you called it a book stand, didn't you?
Nightstand bookmark.
Mm.
Yeah, I didn't do a separate bookmark. I think Patrick did.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, I did.
But yeah, this is a nightstand bookmark.
And that's to hold your plate. You just drop the whole book on top of that. A really cool idea. I've never seen one of those before.
You telling me a fib? You told me your grandmother brought one from Italy, you said, or something.
Not me.
A metal one, not a wooden one.
No, that's somebody else.
You right now, your brain's in a fog. But
Yeah.
But anyway, next.
All right. So then after that, again, Steve did the cash tree.
Oh, yeah, I got that.
I never did get mine. I
I
was supposed to have one in full bloom, and it never showed up.
Yeah, no, that one didn't make it. Postman took it. Now, I said I had one hidden here, but I don't.
Okay. All right. And following that, Patrick did the PMags. And I thought I had mine here, but I don't. You have one available, Patrick?
I do.
There you go.
May make it focus on. There we go.
Took that from regular black to camouflage.
Yeah.
And then moving on to, and that was in January, and moving on also in January, I did the Valentine door trim, which was a design that Steve had done for my son and my daughter-in-law, which came out fantastic. Went all out on that one and painted the truck, and I redesigned it slightly, not much, but slightly. Steve has left the building.
No, I was looking. I thought I had that sitting here. I just looked to see if I had one.
Well, look and see if you have any of those Groundhog Day earrings, because you also did that in January.
Yeah, no, I know I don't have those. Those were all sold out. Yep.
Okay, so that was the next project after the Valentine's door trim, was the Groundhog Day earrings. And then after that, also in January, was the Holy Trinity puzzle that I did, which was a triangular puzzle. It had all the books of the Bible in it. In fact, I just had to put one back together in the house really hard. I designed it in a way where you couldn't tell absolutely where all the parts went. So looked like it can go there, but any of 3 different pieces could go in that spot. So I did the Holy Trinity puzzle and the 3 crosses on the hill layered design. And then in February, moving on to February, we all did Steve's gift card boxes. Do you have any of those?
Oh yes.
Yep.
I remember that.
Yep. I ended up doing. I think this was the one we featured on. Where are we at? There we are. Laser Maker's Realm, a little small one, and that one has just got the little lid on it that pops off, and you got your gift card in there.
Yeah.
And that one I did was personalized for graduation, but then there was a variation that I did that was a same thing. It was a gift card box, but it was a slide, and you opened up and had your gift card there.
There was a third one too, wasn't there?
Oh yeah, yes, there was. There was the coffee cup gift card holder.
Yes. No, yeah, that one comes a little later. Put that away.
So that was the third one.
I think that. Oh, okay. So the third one that I'm thinking about was the one you showed with the bow without the bow. That was actually the second one you did, and then you added the bow to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, so that was in February. Also in February, I did the business sign that said "All religions are welcome here." And then another one in February was the Christian cross pendant. And I know that Patrick's not going to have that one because that was done for someone. But that really, really came out nice. It was a beautiful stainless pendant, and it had a beautiful, beautiful cross design on it. If you hear all the explosions going on here, my neighborhood celebrates New Year's from the day before till the day after. So the fireworks are just crazy here. And then also in February, we did the coffee cup gift card holders.
That one.
There you go.
Little coffee, your gift card slides in there. And instead of giving a Hallmark card, you can make your own. And exactly. A lot of these guys are still available on the blog.
Yeah, on LaserMakersRealm.com.
So those who are new to Laser Makers Realm and you're hearing about these and seeing them for the very first time, go to LaserMakersRealm.com and you can. A lot of these files are still available for free downloads.
Yep. Scroll down the page, check them all out.
Yeah, and also on our YouTube channel. You can go back and watch any of these lives. They'll all be there forever. So then in March, Patrick did the 3-layer Easter egg. Thank you, Louis.
Louis, thank you.
Much appreciated.
We have one more. Let's see. Mike Doyle.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Dale, thank you.
Thank you, Dale. All right. And also in March, Steve, I don't know if he's going to have this one. Steve did
I don't have the 3-layer Easter egg around here either.
That's okay. If they want to see it, they can go to the YouTube channel. Steve did the Irish clock.
That sold immediately.
Yeah, I figured that would. And then I think one of my most downloaded, also in March, one of my most downloaded files was the custom coaster boxes, as well as the Kleenex tissue box. I've got them on all over the house, but I don't have one out here. But if you guys want to see that, you can go and watch the video. So I'm looking at the amount of videos that we did here, and let's see, there are 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 44, 48, 52 videos altogether on our channel, LaserMakersRealm.com, in our first year. And
Chicago Bob, thank you.
And it's been a really fun and productive year. So after the Irish clock face and the custom coaster boxes, Patrick did the honeycomb bed hold down pins.
Oh yeah.
And then making the pot head for coffee lovers.
Oh yeah, that was a tumbler.
Yeah, the pothead tumbler. Pot of coffee, by the way.
Yeah, we had
Hacker's Eye Customs. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, we had a little theme there with the Irish and the pothead for
And the
a little
pothead.
while.
Well, he was talking about a pot of coffee, though.
Yeah.
Do a meeting.
So another highly downloaded one was my gnome series, and I think this was in April. These guys back here, I did a couple of them. I did the Irish gnome for St. Patty's Day, and later on the USA gnome, and after that, also in the same month, I think Steve did the paper tea lights.
Yep.
He made tea lights out of paper, and then Patrick did the make a home plaque. I think that was leather, wasn't it?
I did a patch and a little plaque. I have one of those somewhere.
Steve's got a gnome behind him.
I have that plaque.
That was my USA gnome.
The gnomes are fun. People did lots of stuff. This is the original file right here. But then people did all types of things with them and made them their own. So this was the fun part about making this, was that you could do away with these parts that I designed down here, like Steve did, and put in your own letters. You can make them bigger. You can make them smaller. This is a big version. And then there's the Easter egg.
There's the Easter egg. And then here's this one that was an old one. It was laying around, but that was the home plaque.
Yeah.
So you can make it with your own state or patch either.
And then we did I don't know who did this design or where it came from, but we did the 3D memorial of the kneeling soldier.
That was me,
Steve.
Okay, yeah. So Steve's design.
Thank you, Eric.
Thank you, Eric. Much appreciated. And we did several different versions of that one. And then right after that, we did a eagle, We the People eagle, which I have.
And that was
in my other videos. I've got a
Patriot.
In my other videos,
that file was donated by. That file was donated by Patriot Nation Design.
Patriot Nation Design, right? And so behind me in the other shop, I've got my big eagle, and then I did this really small desktop version, and this is only 6 inches from one side to the other, and this is several layers, 1, 2, 3, 4 layers, the stand and the USA base, and this sits on a desk. Right now I have it on my table over there. But we did several versions of it. I think, Steve, didn't you do like a 20-inch version?
Yeah, I did one on the CO2, and I did my own version with the mountains instead of the trees.
Yeah. And then Patrick did some circle logos on the PMags and gave away the template for that after that. And then we're gonna run through this.
Just like this first one.
Yeah. Going to run through these a little more quickly so that we can get to you guys and get to our award ceremony today. So after that, let's see. Steve did the ATM gift card box.
Michael, thank you for your donation.
Thank you, Michael. Steve did the ATM gift box, and then we did a joint venture on another gnome project, the patriotic gnome after that. One was an Easter gnome, one was patriotic. Then we did the dollar bill gift card holder. Oh, I'm passing my mouse over the video as I'm looking at it, and I see Steve with a beard all the way down to here.
Yeah, I went through a pretty good transformation this year.
Then after that, I did the rubber stamps on a laser, making a rubber stamp on a laser. Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you, Thomas.
And then the next one after that, we did the basically a Q&A where we talked about the rubber stamp and the dollar bill holder. So I don't think I have that one around anymore. I did at one time. Oh. So here is the PMAG that Patrick did for me.
Oh yeah.
I knew I had this around. I knew I had this around somewhere. We were supposed to do a joint video on that as well. And
Upcoming.
Yep. So I did have, right now everything here is in a mess, but it's not here. I thought I had the dollar bill holder here too, but I guess I don't. And then we did a couple of Q&As, and we also did what are they free files? I forgot what they were. I think they were Zodiac files.
Oh yeah, when I did the spin the wheel Zodiac game, and
yeah.
Yep.
And then Patrick did the laser in use sign after that.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had the frames, picture frames. Steve did the floating frames after that. I thought we did a video on making picture frames from scratch.
We did. We had you provided a base template to do 5x7s, 4x6, and I think 8x10. And then we all took that base template and made our own.
Something different.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't see it on there. But then we did the keychains. And let's see. Yeah, so we did all types of keychains. I did an authentic Barracuda, 79 CUDA keychain.
Oh yeah.
I think it was Steve. Did you do the ones that were the knuckle?
I did the self-defense ones. Yeah.
Self-defense ones, and
I know a beach ball and a couple others.
Yeah, the sports.
And I also did the
sports.
The sports, and I also did the Bates Motel.
Yeah, the hotel.
Keychain. Yeah. Okay, so and then after that, I think this was Steve that did the simple display stand, and then we had
Old Guy Designs.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, old guy. And then after that, we did a really popular live stream, or at least I got a lot of feedback on it, which was the powder coating. So engraving an item, filling it with powder coat, and then having different colored fills. A lot of people enjoyed that. And then after that, we did the pencils, the pencil jigs for back to school. And I think Steve did something that day too, some type of heart project.
The pencil, the pencil dispenser?
No.
Okay.
I did a pencil holder, I believe, with the living hinge wrapped around it.
And then after that, we had the Booyall, where we did a bunch of Halloween stuff. And, that's just fun stuff to do. I absolutely love my little spooky hand earring. We did a bunch of stuff.
I did my earrings.
Is that powder coat, Steve?
Yeah. Yeah, that's this one was in case of emergency. It's the hammer.
Yeah.
But then on the other side is unless you're the LA Hobby Guy, use it on every damn thing. And then I had to apologize to you because I got so good with my kerf that I made my little pecker, the little one, and I'm putting all my boxes together with no glue now, just hammering them together.
Thank you, Kenny. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Kenny. And let's see, making a dog tag template, and that was with Patrick, making dog tag templates for the fiber laser, I think that was. And then we had the Halloween extravaganza. I think Steve did a candy box.
Yeah.
And I did a paper tea light that you could do from paper and that white. I forget what it's called now.
Tissue.
And I did the diorama.
Not tissue, but the it's like sort of like a white plastic that you can cut with the diode.
Thank you, Jesse.
And
thank you very much.
Thank you, Jesse. And then Patrick did the Halloween diorama, the big fancy thing,
Yeah.
all in the same stream there. And then more stuff in the same month in late September. I did the scratch paper Halloween masks, which were pretty cool. And I think what was done. Okay, there's your diorama, the Halloween mask, and the word replay is blocking whatever Steve did. He probably doesn't remember anyway.
When he had dioramas, when I did the Halloween bowl.
That was the one before, though.
Oh yeah,
no, there were two back to back, two Halloween ones back to back. It doesn't matter. But then anyway, after that we did signs everywhere. Sign.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
We did scratch paper. We did the chicken house sign. We did the fishing sign. We did the Texas boots sign.
Couple different westerns I did.
Yeah, a whole bunch of different.
This was my sign that I didn't use any stain. It was just the laser. The color did all the color.
Yeah. So we had a lot of fun with the signs. And then after that, we did the triple mystery. Patrick came up with a holder for glasses that distinguished which glasses go to which laser. There it is right there. And Steve did a game board.
Oh yeah, my 3-in-1 game board.
Yeah,
two in one
game board.
Yeah.
And I don't remember what I did during that one, if I did anything at all. And then the following one, I did a tic-tac-toe game, which I also, the final product of the game, I made a travel case for it, travel box, and I sent that to Patrick for his kids. I don't know if they've played it or not. You never told me if they liked it.
Yeah. We were playing it. We were all sitting around the table playing it.
And
I made the Connect 4 for that one, didn't I?
And you did the Connect 4, that's right? And I think Steve, didn't you do a Connect 4 too?
No, I was both. I was in the middle of designing one. Whenever yeah, and the difference was he pulled out a piece at the bottom and they all fell out, and I was working on a slide that all fell out. But no, I said we're not going to do the same thing, and that's when I switched to my chess checkers / tic-tac-toe board. Okay,
all right. So and I'm not going to even keep going on that, but like I said, there are so many videos that we've done this year. Thank you, Craig, on the live stream, and thank you, Bill.
Welcome, Bill.
Welcome to the channel. And there's just so many videos that we did throughout the year this year. I feel like we've been super productive. Probably, I'm gonna say this, more productive than any other laser live stream on the internet, on YouTube. We've just had so many different projects and so many people, that have downloaded our projects. I want
to show off this one. This is one of my favorites, just because nobody has solved the final version of this where I have the knobs on it.
I like it. I like it a lot.
And then it says Magic Etch-a-Sketch at the top, just like the regular Etch-a-Sketch.
Yeah, that was also a popular live stream where we did the blueprints.
Yeah, one of these was given away, and it's in the hands of its new owner. Has been for a little while. I'm keeping the other one.
I gave both of mine away. I did a bunch of finishing to them after the live stream, and gave both of those away. Now I should have kept one. But so that's pretty much what we've done this year. There's a lot more coming for next year. We've got probably the most unique. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That was really cool too.
Don't forget my LaserMaker's round lamp with the this was our rotary episode, so I did the post.
Hang on, let me do it. Make that one a little bigger so people can see that. That's
block
really
my
cool.
face.
Yeah, I like the camo.
But the camo was all done on the rotary with the LaserMATIC. This one's not quite finished yet, but it's almost done.
Very cool. So that is most of the projects, not all of them. I'm sure there's a bunch that were left out. Thank you, Michael.
Michael, hold on, got another one.
Thank you, Phil.
Gmail. Thank you, Phil.
Oh, is that the inventor of Gmail? So, excuse me 1 second. I got to mute my.
Thank you, everyone that's donated. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, my patrons have been extremely. I'm grateful for them and for everybody on the LMR. Without you guys, I wouldn't be continued doing this all year. Wouldn't have been able to. Thank you for your support.
Okay, so that is about it. So now I think what we're going to do is have you guys been watching the comments? Are there any comments that we need to address before we get to the awards?
Not before we get to the awards. A couple of people had some questions and comments, but we can do the awards and then we can do the Q&A.
Yeah, that sounds good. If you have a question for Q&A, be sure and put a question mark in front of your question.
Okay, so we have decided,
you can do this, and it'll be up on screen immediately.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah. Thank you.
LaserMATIC Mark 230 watt. Is that a good unit to start my laser journey? Should we all say it at once?
Yeah.
Yes.
but I just did a video that's going to post. Be warned, if the LaserMATIC is your first laser, and you ever go back to anything else, you're gonna be spoiled by the LaserMATIC.
Yeah, you won't ever. If you ever get a different laser, you're not gonna like it.
You're gonna be spoiled by it. Absolutely, it's a great laser.
So okay, so with that said, excuse me, we're gonna start off the awards with you want to start off with
number 3?
Number 3?
Yeah.
Okay. Or do you want to start off with number 4?
I don't know about number 4. Oh, yes. Yes, absolutely number 4.
Let's start off with number 4, which is actually sort of like number 1.
Yeah. Yep. Another valuable member of the laser makers realm.
Yes. So we're going to start off with our team award, which is going to Wendy. If Patrick can figure out how to switch his cameras.
Make me full screen. I was getting the other ones out of the way.
Okay. So our moderator award, number 1 moderator, is going to Wendy Phillips, who keeps an eye on all of our comments and boots out all of the nasty people. And this is all acrylic. And so she gets our number 1 support moderator of the year. Thank you, Wendy, for everything that you do.
Applause track going right now. So thank you.
So this custom designed by me. I made the stars and did everything, and then cut it out. So it is all original. So you guys are getting original awards.
Yes, there are no other award that looks like this.
Nope, not anywhere. All right, yeah.
And Wendy is saying thank you.
You're welcome, Wendy.
Yeah, thank you, Wendy.
And now we're gonna move on to our number 3 largest donor of 2023. And that's going to be Kate Beasley.
Thank you, Kate.
Thank you so much for your support, Kate. I'm sure you're out there because you're in just about every one of these live streams. It would be a shame if you weren't here today. She might be with family. We don't know.
Yeah, it is holiday season.
Yeah. So that is Kate Beasley is our number 3 biggest donor.
Oh, I couldn't find my curtain.
All right, Patrick, get it together.
So this thing's going to keep falling down. It's only because we're live.
Yes.
Okay, who's next?
All right,
Number
so
2?
we're going to now move on to our number 2 supporter.
All right, let's get to number 2. I'm just going to raise that up a little bit.
He'll get it, folks. He'll get it.
Yeah, I'll get it. Don't worry. I'm not going to panic. Whatever.
You have some tape? Just tape it up there.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to do. Ready? Here we go.
Okay, our number 2 supporter is Chicago Bob. I know he's probably in the audience because he's always here.
Yep. Thank you, Chicago Bob.
Thank you, Chicago Bob.
Thank you, Chicago Bob.
And we'll give you instructions on where to send your mailing, where to send your mailing address, so Patrick can get these out to you. If you just hold it up there, that'd probably be easier, Patrick.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. There's number 2. I got a piece of tape. I was trying to grab the tape and hold it at the same time. That's all.
I know Bob is in the audience today. There he is, saying congratulations to Kate. Well, congratulations to you too, Bob.
There we go.
You know what? That's me.
Yeah, what?
How funny.
Okay, right. And let me see. I think we got to go to. Hang on, because I think this one is going to deserve a drum roll.
Okay.
I don't see the drum roll anymore. Oh, here it is. I got it. And the final award today is going to go to our number 1 supporter. And 2023 is Chuck Wheeler.
Thank you,
Chuck Wheeler. Chuck, thank you so much.
Thank you just doesn't seem to be enough for what you've done for us.
Yes.
So,
all of you. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Yep. I hope everybody is here in the stream today. I know Bob is. So maybe everybody's going to.
Bob was. Wendy was.
I know Wendy's here. Yeah. And I think I don't know if Kate's here today though. She might be the only one, and maybe I haven't seen Chuck either. Chuck Wheeler.
Chuck is almost always, but you never hardly see him contribute in conversation. He's always supporting though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if we don't find a way to contact you, what we'd like you to do first, if you're one of the winners of one of our awards, is we'd like you to send an email. Oh, there's Chuck right there. He says he never wins anything.
You did today. Thank you.
Today, Chuck. What we'd like you to do is send an email to sales@lightsource.pro. That's sales@lightsource.pro, like professional. And send Patrick your mailing address. And this way, he can get those awards out to you in the mail in the next week or so. So again, sales@lightsource.pro. Send him your name. Well, your name is going to be in the email. Send him your mailing address, and then this way you can claim your award, and he can get that mailed out to you. Congratulations to everybody.
And he just dropped that in the comments. So
what's that?
The email.
Oh, okay, great. Yep, there's the email address right there. And Jack says to Chuck, you can't say that anymore. Now you've won something.
I've made lots of awards, but making these has probably been the most enjoyable and very satisfying. So thank you, everyone. Greatly appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. And we're not, like I said, we're not going to have a long live stream today. So I think we've covered everything that we wanted to cover, and we'll leave the next few minutes.
And there were several questions earlier posted, but instead of us going back up and trying to scroll, how about just posting questions? You know, just go ahead and now start with your questions.
Yeah.
Put a question mark, and whichever question is, it doesn't matter. We're here to address whatever you got.
And may I poll the audience with a question for them?
Yep.
I'm thinking about doing a New Year's Eve live stream tonight. Would anybody like to see that? Would anybody hang around and chat if it started around, say, 9, 10 o'clock in the evening? If you would, please.
I try to make all your live streams. I'm going to be asleep, brother.
Yeah. Well, if you're interested, leave a comment, and then if there's enough interest, then I'll do it.
All right, let me pop a couple of these.
And in the meantime, get your questions up there.
So Mike is asking, what's the scoop on new laser related items coming next year? There's lots of new. If it's anything like 2023, it's going to be a big year for laser related items. I've already heard that somebody's sending me a 70-watt diode. So I mean, everything's just going to keep going.
And it's almost like you know the way PCs were when they first came out, or before they were they're out of date before they even hit the market.
Yeah.
You know, they just keep constantly getting better and better and better, bigger and faster. So
yeah, I think we're going to keep that that trophy design for us. That's going to be our Tiger's Eye Custom Creations is asking if you're going to make that trophy design available. I think that's going to be like a LMR design. We're going to keep that one private. Who is going to make the video of engraving the inside of the ring? Patrick and I were going to get together and do that. There are only so many hours in a day, so and there's been a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, December has been hectic, super hectic.
It's on the list. It is definitely on the list.
Yeah. Predictions for next year with lasers, all to include Galvo. Kenny's asking predictions. You're going to see more than you've ever seen before. Go ahead, Patrick. What's your prediction with Galvo? I don't see much change in Galvos.
No, there's only so much you can do with those. Lightburn will probably support Z-axis pretty soon, so controlling up and down. I don't think it's going to support like 3D, but you can at least move the Galvo up and down.
Andy, you didn't miss anything. We just got started a couple of minutes ago.
Yep.
Okay, let's run down through these. Here's another question mark. Any hint as to what you're planning for 2024? We are absolutely planning to make more and better videos. We don't know what I'm going to tell you guys, and the guys will agree with me. We don't know what we're making sometimes until the last 30 minutes.
48 hours. Yeah.
Always the last 48 hours, but sometimes until the last 20 minutes even.
Sometimes it's right before the stream, like, I can do a demo of that, and then you just throw it together real quick.
Frederick is asking who is maybe the oldest one doing lasering on here. I think we have a 94-year-old that joins us every other week. I know Jim is in his 80s, if I'm not mistaken. 85. Yeah, he's 85.
I got a lot of 70s. I don't know about 80s and 90s.
Dale said he will be there with you, Patrick. Keep you company.
Okay. Hey, there's one.
Kenny says, is there 100-watt Galvo overkill?
I have a 120 watt and I love it.
Okay. And Matthew is saying, any word on Milmage?
First quarter.
We're not going to get any more than that out of them.
Sometime between now and April 1st.
Yeah, it'll probably be April 1st. You're right. Let's see. LaserMATIC 20 a lot better than the LaserMATIC 30 or about the same. It's quite a bit better. It's 10 watts more.
Don't be saying that, because y'all both have 30 watts and I don't. You're gonna make me feel inferior. I like
bigger is better when it comes to that. Okay. Carl says, any idea when? Okay, that's the same one. Lightburn scene. So Milmage will be out first quarter. Let's see. Our LaserMakers Rome is planning on all three guys staying healthy. I hope so, or at least that's what we're praying for. Thank you. We really appreciate that, and I specifically need those prayers. Thank you.
Thank you.
Alan says more on engraving glass with the 20 watt. I'm sure Patrick would be happy to. Patrick loves to do glass.
Well, there's my glass.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was a 20 watt Roly.
Yeah.
I can do some glass. I have some test material.
Gail says I'm 85, and Carl is 80. Yeah, I forgot about Carl.
Awesome.
Oh wow, 88.
No.
This is a good question here. Dale is asking if Patrick's giving away his laser. No, we haven't had enough viewers for that. Today we're up to, I think, 190 is the most. But whatever live stream that we're in, where we hit, would we come up with, guys?
275.
275. When we hit 275 viewers, then we're just going to stop everything right on the spot and say it's time to give away a laser to somebody that's watching in the live stream. So you got to share this out on all of your social medias and all the different Facebook groups, blogs, wherever you can.
I can't wait to give it away just so I can reclaim some space.
Yep. Charles is going to join you tonight too.
Sweet. All right. There's two. That'll be enough.
How many diodes in that 70 watt sounds interesting if it's a good code? I don't keep your hopes up on it because it's coming from Atom Stack. So, but that would be 2 for every 10. So 14 diodes. Is that right? Altogether?
Yeah.
Will be inside of it.
Spot size as big as a quarter.
Yeah. I have actually had a lot of people that one person that was a scientist at some University of Chicago or something like that, talking about the laser spot size, and said there's a certain point that you reach where it won't get any larger. So I really don't know. I don't think anybody really knows the science. Will LaserMATIC be coming out with autofocus? I can't say whether they will or not, because I'd be giving away their secrets. So I'm not going to be able to answer that one for you. Do you know if Lightburn will ever support the nano board? I don't think so. It's not on their list. The last time I asked about that on the forum was about a year ago, and they said they had no plans of supporting the M2. So I'm gonna say probably no. Probably no. I don't see the option to submit a super sticker. Should be right down there by the comments, right where you make a comment. There should be a $sign. It may not say super sticker. It may just be a $sign.
Put the banner up that has the other ways to donate if they like.
Yep, go ahead and do that. Hang on 1 second. Excuse me.
So Zelle, Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal info is at the bottom of the screen as well.
Any plans to do additional depth map? The problems with the depth maps. I can't say it.
Thank you, Mercer Outdoors.
Thank you, David. Appreciate that.
So the problem with the depth maps is that they're so time consuming.
Have you watched the video on my channel?
Yeah, I know that's what he's talking about. Are there any plans to do additional ones? You said. So do you have any plans to do any additional ones? The only reason we
Actually,
don't do them is because they take so long.
Yeah, actually, I do have plans.
I'm not shy about doing long videos.
I'm gonna break it down into 2 parts, but I'm gonna do 2 more videos on depth maps.
Okay, so Jason's saying that we're 1/3 of the way there. We're actually past that. We're at 192 right now.
Yeah, if y'all get busy, it could be a New Year's gift.
Get that up to 275 in the next 10 minutes or so. That laser's going to somebody. Bordell says, still having trouble understanding origin, job origin, user origin, absolute coordinates. Okay, so to make it really, really simple, absolute coordinates means that you will never touch the laser module by hand. So everything that you do is going to be in that Lightburn grid. So if you design something directly in the center of the Lightburn grid and you hit the start button, absolute coordinates will go directly to the center of the work grid and cut that out of that piece of wood. And then you've got user origin would be for somebody that has let's say a jig setup, and the user origin is going to be always in that one jig spot where that's where everything starts, is that user origin. And then current position is for the people that don't really know how to use the laser very well, like X-Tool. People that demo the X-Tools. If you're dragging that module all over the laser bed by hand, which you shouldn't be, then you're going to use the current position, because wherever you put it by hand is going to be where it's going to start. And then you've got some radio buttons that like anchor points that are going to determine which way it goes from there. But those are the 3 basic, without getting into too much. I have a complete video on my channel. If you search for origin, for example, you'll find that video. And
which one of those 3?
Thank you, Bruce.
Thank you, Bruce. Which one?
Hold on. Thank you, Jason. And hold on.
Okay.
And thank you, 3D Puck Tech channel.
Thank you so much for those.
Which origin do you use when you're using the rotary?
I use current position. So that it starts right from where the rotary is at. On my rotary that I'm using here on the LaserMATIC, it has a fixed position that you can send it to. And then I on the anchor points, I usually use the left center. So,
so it's not just X-Tool users.
Well, I'm talking about in general for laser engraving, not specifically rotaries. The rotary is a completely different thing. Cockadoo Birdman.
82.
Bill is 82 years old.
We had an 88-year-old a minute ago.
And Tiger's Eye says that I'm great at keeping secret. I have to keep that a secret, so it's got to be a secret. Let's see. I'm catching up to those super stickers. Thank you, everybody, for that. And I think this means that the Michigan laser guy might be there tonight watching you. I think that's what it is.
Okay.
That's what he means.
Yeah.
Is a 30-watt Galvo acceptable for tile and jewelry engraving, or is it more power really that much? Is more power really that much better?
It's acceptable, but I'm going to tell you what I tell everyone. If you go with a 20 or 30, within a month or 2, you're going to be wishing that you'd got at least a 50.
Yeah, that's what everybody says.
It's better to buy once and cry once. So spend the extra, get at least a 50, and then that will last you for years. And you won't be longing for more power later on down the road.
Awesome. And Kenny says he just went through the flu for 2 weeks. This was, I actually went to the hospital for blood poisoning and got treated for that and came home with COVID. So not a great week last week. Okay, let's see. Something at Patrick. Creators of Image R are releasing a Depth R very soon, which will facilitate making depth maps from 2D artwork.
It's going to be a program that will take a 2D photo and make it into a 3D grayscale, so that you can then use Lightburn 3D Slice to engrave that. Most of the questions I get are typically involving how do I adjust the image once I have the grayscale? What adjustments should I make, and what settings are optimal? So that's what my 2 videos are going to cover.
Okay, cool. Let's see. Scroll down. What is the fastest the LaserMATIC 30 watt can cut 3mm basswood? So I 755 is mine. Is my library setting, 755. Now I did this at what did I do this at? 575, and this is 3mm ply, birch plywood, because these letters are so tiny in here. So that's why I lowered it. It could, the bases I did at like 700, but the actual cross itself I did at 755, 575 instead. But first off, it depends on the wood that you're using. So my setting is 755, and I adjust that setting based on what I'm cutting. With all of those tiny little pieces in there, I didn't want one to even have a hanging chad. I wanted everything to come straight out. So I lowered my power way down. I can't figure out how to make, okay, the LaserMATIC does not home to the top left corner. It homes to the bottom left. Now you can set a final position of the top left corner if you want it after a job is done, just by going to your device settings and looking up the part that says what is it? The job finish position. I forget what it's called now. Job finish position. Yeah, and you just put in there. I think I have mine set at 390 and 390, and it goes all the way up into the right corner. You can set the job finish position to anything that you want, but it does not. You cannot home it to the top left corner. Very few lasers home to the top left corner.
Yeah, you can do that in the settings. You can also do it from the move tab. Just put the laser where you want to, and there's a button right there in the move tab that's set finish position. And that way it's going to home down to the bottom left, but once you finish your job, it's going to go up and out of your way.
Yep. Okay. Well, this guy's body feels like 90, so he might be the winner so far. So is the MK2 and MK3 the same for the module? There's no information on the MK3 whatsoever right now. So at this point in time, the only information that we have that's credible information is on the MK2. Will a 10-watt LaserMATIC, I'll try that again. Will a 10-watt LaserMATIC cut ionized business cards? I don't know what ionized.
You probably meant anodized.
Anodized? No, it won't.
No,
it
will not cut metal.
And by the way, you would never tell somebody if you just bought $150,000 Stingray Corvette. You would never tell anybody, I just bought a brand new General Motors. So it's not a Roly, folks. It is a LaserMATIC. And that I tell everybody that. So we're trying to get people to stop calling it a Roly. I don't know how that even started.
But you're fighting an uphill battle there because Q is insistent on Roly, and for valid reason. That man meant a lot to him. So so I have conceded In fact, my link is hobowithwood.com/Roly. I've conceded to Q, and out of respect for him and his admiration for his instructor.
And then you have people that can't even pronounce Roly, Patrick. They call it a Roly.
Well, he can't say color. Hey, we
I
can't
don't
pick
say
that.
Roly.
No, it's not Patrick.
It's not me, but I know there are some. Oh, you had a question about this thing. This guy. That's 1 foot by 2 foot. That sign with some pretty fancy. You're going to see my big head. Actually, it's not big, just ding, ding, ding. Some pretty fancy lights. That's like the 3rd time I've been asked to do a tutorial on a sign like that, and yes, I'll do one. I'll be happy to. But there's tons of different modes this thing will do.
That was obviously CO2, right? Or was it?
Yeah, but the lights dance around all different ways and different colors. But that's going to be headed. That is going to head to Indiana, to the YouTube channel Terre Fixes All.
Yeah.
And I have another sign that is also going to join that. Yes, definitely.
Thank you, John, for that donation.
So
I love watching that channel.
And it's entertaining and good information. And
yeah, it is.
Good guys too.
A lot, and a lot of people think that those are real teeth. They don't realize that it's a prop.
You can buy them on their website.
Yeah, no, I'm saying I've seen comments on his videos. Yeah, dude, fix your teeth.
Yeah, it's funny.
Mike is saying that he did the Outfather one and put a cut back on it to align it up, and that way you could have 2 colors. Okay, yeah, I guess so. I also did the world's largest refrigerator magnet from it, and I'm working on a 3rd version, which this probably won't show up on camera. Working on a 3rd version, which is engraved instead of cut. And this one is going to be framed up in a very unusual way. Something I don't think anybody has seen before. And Steve did his inverted as well. Oh, no, that's not inverted. He cut his out, and then he raised it off of the wood and made a custom frame for it.
Yeah, so it's floating between the other cross. It's really cool.
Mm-hmm. V is saying that he does have the final position.
She.
I didn't say. I said V.
Yeah, but then you said he.
No, I said V. I said V is saying. V is saying it's good to know I do have the final position at 390 by 390. Watch the replay.
I was getting ready to tell you the same thing. Go watch the replay.
Okay.
I got fussed at, so I was making sure that as soon as I heard you say he, I was like, oh, wait.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Kenny says that he likes the LaserMATIC.
He likes the name Roly.
Let's see. For those of you that don't know, it was a high school robotics teacher of Leo's. His name was Roland Anderson, and he dedicated the owner's manual to him. Where did you get the light stand? I think he made the. Oh, you mean the plastic one or the wooden one, Mike?
There's my Our Father lit up.
Nice.
I like LEDs.
Patrick, did you make the light stand for that great big grassroots?
I think he's talking about the wood one.
Oh, that's 3D printed. And yes, I did make it. I designed it and made it. Just right here.
Jesus
It's
Christ
3D.
On the bottom, or did you cover it with the topics? That kind of caught me by surprise when I saw that video title, Jesus Christ.
Oh, no, it's on the bottom. No toppings. No toppings. Oh, I should go. Hold on. Let me get him. coated it in Rust-Oleum triple thick.
Oh, really?
Edward, the LaserMATIC is available at RolyAutomation.com. In fact, I don't even think they're back on Amazon yet. So RolyAutomation.com is where you can purchase that.
Yeah, he's gonna last a long time.
That's pizza crust, my friends.
Yes, this is pizza crust done with the LaserMATIC Mark II.
Jesus crust.
Yep, you got it.
I don't know if that's blasphemous or not.
No, I think it's a unique way to expose people to religion or Jesus, and that's how I'm doing it. I mean, you could either be a missionary and head off to other countries, or you can make Jesus crust and post it on YouTube.
Oh, there you go.
Right?
Yep. Yep.
It's the intention, I guess.
Kenny says that's sweet. Yes, they are on Amazon for $15.90. Go to RolyAutomation.com, and you won't have to pay the Amazon price, and you'll get the same product, same shipping, and all that kind of good stuff. Let's see. Mike is asking, Disciples sauce?
Well, I was thinking about doing something like parting the red sauce.
Parting the red sauce.
I decided against it, and I just left it plain.
Perfect. Okay, guys, I think we are, let's see, Sharon, when you bring a file in as millimeters per second and you normally use millimeters per second, or the Lightburn, you determine whether you use millimeters per second or millimeters per minute in Lightburn. The file doesn't have those attributes to it. So that's up to you how you set your software, however you want to set it up. So that's it, folks.
I'm going to follow up that question because now I've got a question in my mind. When I save my file, I'm saving it millimeters per minute. And those layers have settings saved there with power, speed at millimeters per minute. Then when I upload that file and Sharon downloads it off of my website and she's using millimeters per second,
it'll open with millimeters per second.
So it's doing a conversion of some type.
Yeah. Because it doesn't actually do the conversion. It just it's whatever you have it set to is what any file you open it in is going to be in. So right. it's the settings of the software itself are determine what you see on the screen. So, all right. So we are at the end of our entire year right now. This is the last, my wife called me during the live stream. I told her I was on a live stream and she kept talking and I hung up the phone. But so now she's actually coming out here.
Money for fireworks.
Money for fireworks. Okay, well,
nice.
It's time to give up money for fireworks. So
I'm going to
say Happy New Year to everybody. We're going to go get some fireworks, and we will see you all next year in 2 weeks. Thank you for a great year, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
See you next time.
Thank you for your support.
Thank you.